All right, so it's literally 6:05 a.m. It is that time. I haven't slept a wink. I literally stayed up all night long. I don't know if that was a good or a bad thing, but we're gonna find out. So I'm about to get up, get myself together, and we're going to, go get this hair transplant done. So let's get up and get it taken care of. All right, it is way earlier than I like to get up. It's about 6:30 in the morning. It is that day. It is that time. We are headed to Dr. Caesar for him to work a miracle on me. So yeah, come on, let's ride. So I realized that I have no idea what to expect as I get there. So it's kind of reality setting in, like what am I getting myself into? But still looking forward to the experience. I mean, I've come this far, so can't turn back right now. So I'm trying to keep my routine as normal as possible right now, driving, watching a little bit of Sports Center in the car. Don't tell the police. I probably shouldn't be doing that, but hey, nothing like having good old Netflix and ESPN and Hulu and everything you need. So anyway, trying to keep the day as normal as possible. And we'll see what happens, man. I gotta get some breakfast, doctor's orders, give me some breakfast, and head on in and let's see what happens, man. All right, so we are here. We are ready. FYI, hopefully you guys can hear me over all this noise, but FYI, if you're coming, then you should not drive your car. You should have somebody either drop you off, because you will get sedated, but I'm having somebody to pick me up and come get my car. It's just easier for me, so that's the way I did it. Speaking of which, let me lock this whole car door. But we're here, we're at the building, we're about to see what this whole thing is about. Let's go.
Which is the individual follicles from the back of the scalp. Any anesthesia reactions when you've been to the dentist before? Okay. So I want you to eat a little something before you take it. Okay. It's 6 days. Do me a favor, tilt your head up like you're looking at the ceiling. Perfect. And turn this way now. Okay, raise your head now. There you go. Left.
Right. Well, good morning, Stacy. How are you doing today?
I am good. I'm good.
All right.
Excited.
Great. I'm Dr. Caesar with ILEA Hair Restoration, and today is Stacy's day in our clinic. We're going to be doing an F.U.E. hair transplant of about 3,000 to 3,500 grafts. And Stacy has been documenting his hair journey on YouTube for over a year now, and we're really excited that he chose our clinic to come and get his hair transplant done at. So tell me how you're feeling right now.
I have two main feelings. I would say anxious and excited. I don't know if it's 20% anxious and other excited or vice versa, but I'm excited to get things going.
That's great. And tell us a little bit about your hair journey. I know that you've been documenting it for a little bit over a year, and what have you tried so far?
So I started, first of all, I'm 42. I noticed some hair loss in my late teens, early 20s, but at that time there just wasn't much out there, and so I just thought that it was inevitable that I'd lose my hair. When I was about 39, I tried finasteride and minoxidil, the topical, the Rogaine, and the finasteride, and I did see success with it, but I had so much hair loss over the course of about 20 years that some of those hair follicles had died, so they, as you explained to me, there was no way to get those back.
Sure.
So I just realized that unless I did something kind of drastic, I wasn't going to see the results that I wanted.
Right.
So here we are.
And so I think that's a good point for the people watching, that getting started early is important, because if you wait too long, the more hair loss that you have, the harder it is to try to get back. And at a certain point, there's only so much that we can do up until we have to address it with a hair transplant. So tell us about where you're wanting your hair at, and what areas you hope to recover, and what's your final hope for an outcome?
Yeah, so the crown area is where I'm experiencing, the most hair loss, and it's kind of funny. We are going to do kind of the temple area. That's what you pointed out to me during consultation, which I didn't even notice because I was so focused on the crown. So we're going to do those two areas, and I think that my overall hope is just to have just a more semblance of just a balanced hair. I'm having moderate expectation.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting to have all the hair like when I was 15 years old, but I do hope to see, and I'm confident from what you've told me that we should see like a good sign of improvement.
Yeah. Oh no, I think we're going to have great improvement. That's certainly my hope and what we're shooting for. So I was telling you a little bit ago that today is 4 months since my hair transplant, and for the folks that are watching, if you don't remember, I had about 2,500 graft F.U.E, mainly done in the hairline and in the crown area. And back in 2005, I had an F.U.T, the old linear scar method, where they had recreated my hairline, but we never addressed the bald spot at the crown, and I had continued to recede a little bit afterwards. So we fixed all that. I'm really excited because my hair is growing in right now, but it's I'm ready for my hair to be long and combable again. And I have to tell you, as you're embarking on this journey, the hardest thing is just waiting for that hair to grow back.
Right.
And fortunately, you keep it really short, so in your case, your results will be evident probably in about 4 months or so. But it's that's the hardest thing, is you just want to be done with the waiting and have your hair back.
Right. I definitely found that I just kind of want to snap my fingers and be 6 months from now.
Yes, sir.
But we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah,
But I'm eager for the results.
Yeah. I always tell patients that it took years to get to this point. It's going to take a few months to get you back, but I think that the prospects are really good for you.
Right.
So I'm excited.
I am as well.
Excellent.
Alrighty.
Well, let's proceed to mark your hairline. We'll buzz the back of your head so we can get the grafts, and we'll move into the room and give you something to relax and start numbing your scalp.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I'm excited. Ooh, good stuff.
All right.
All right, guys, day 1 is in the books. We have completed our F.U.E hair transplant with Dr. Caesar, his amazing team at ILEA Hair Transplant here in Houston in the Galleria area. The guys took a great job taking care of me. It was like really an amazing experience, but just kind of want to give you guys an update on how I'm feeling right now. So I am about 2 hours post surgery, following all of my post-surgery guidelines. I'm taking the medication that I'm taking. I have the kind of like the special pillows that I need to sleep on, like angled pillows with a neck pillow to make sure that I'm not laying on either the area where the hair was removed from, or also on the area where the hair was transplanted to. So I need to be careful on trying to protect that for the next few days. So I'm gonna be doing that. I will say that my numbing has worn off. I am feeling a nice deal of sensation, pain. I'm gonna just go ahead and say the word. I'm gonna have a little bit of pain in the crown area where the transplants were implanted at. So I'm feeling that pretty intense right now. I have taken my pain medication, so I'm hoping that'll kick in here momentarily. And maybe as I sleep, I'll just kind of sleep through some of that pain. So I'll be doing that here in a few moments. Just give you guys kind of a closer up look at what was done for me here in the front area. They actually kind of reconstructed the hairline a little bit because I had some temporal recession on my right and left temples. I had a little bit of recession there that Doc had noticed and pointed out to me. So like I said, we're addressing that. And then obviously in the crown area, I think you guys saw a lot of that, but I'll kind of turn this around so you can see that area where, and I'll kind of come towards the light a little bit so y'all can hopefully see that a little bit better. Doing this one-handed, so hopefully you guys can get a good look at that. All right. So yeah, so that's where I'm at right now. I will go back and see Dr. Caesar in 2 days. So Saturday I'll be in there. They're gonna remove the bandages for me, but for the time being, the bandages need to stay in place. I can't submerge it, can't put any water on it until Saturday. And then even then, like I said, a light amount of just baby shampoo and warm water, just letting it rinse over. That's how I'm gonna be cleaning that area. So I'll be taking probably baths until for the next couple of days, as opposed to a shower, just to make sure I'm not getting any direct water pressure on that area. So I feel good. I'm optimistic. I appreciate you guys, staying with me on the journey. If you have not done so already, please subscribe to the channel, smash the like button on this one, and leave me a comment on anything that you want to know about this transplant process. If you guys have any questions about doing it, ask me those questions. I'll be with Dr. Caesar a lot over these next few months because I have follow-up appointments with him where we're going to be doing the PRP. So that's something else you guys may have questions about, but I have 4 sessions of PRP that he included free of charge in my session. So he really did a lot to look out for me. So if you guys are in the Houston area and if you're looking for a great specialist in this field, in this area, please contact Dr. Caesar. I'll link his information in so you guys can see that. And he can definitely get you guys taken care of. Tell him Slickback sent you. Tell him Slickback sent you, and we'll get you something special to do to take care of that. So other than that, I'm going to try to rest right now and sign off. And I'll follow up in a few days with the 2-day where I take the bandages off. And then after that, I'll probably do a once a month type follow-up over the next course of 3 to 4 months so we can see what the progress is looking like. All right, so my head's hurting now really bad. I'm gonna go ahead and lay down, rest, and I'll holler at y'all on the next one. Peace out.